I'm back. Welcome back. Jack is so happy. Literally a dog. Hey, easy, your trip. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. It made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. I'd made casserole. Anna set the table and I served it. That was really tasty, Jack. Thank you. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless and the meat was tough, but Anna said she liked it. She was so kind. She was so kind. I wish I could help more. What do you mean? With money, I guess. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a bit stupid. Oh, Jack, money's not a problem at all. I told you already, I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There's something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up for it. Anything. I'd do anything for you. Okay, then. What is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? I nodded. When I heard what she wanted me to do, I didn't take it well. I was angry, furious. I felt betrayed. You want me to? Yes, I do. But no. You said I'd never have to remember anything. You promised. I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, baby. Please don't hate me. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. So I stopped walking and faced her. I know what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There's only one thing I could say. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you, Jack. I love you. I love you too. And I'm sorry. Don't say you're... Hearing Anna say she was sorry was, for some reason, like a punch to the gut. A reminder of his ex-girlfriend. It took out my memory. She always said, I know, but that's not what I'm telling you to remember. You must never remember that woman. Forget all you have left of her. Then, what I want you to recall goes much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you do, when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. Don't you want that? I do. I love you. I want that. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. Jack is just... Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I need to remember. She said it was pointless if she told me I had to remember it all by myself. Can't just, no exposition for you. Right now. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an hour. I was to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back in my memories. Far, far back. I did as I ordered, but the first time I tried, the very next day, it was also foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Thinking felt slow. It was like walking through molasses. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep sitting up, one last thought came to me. Was thinking always so hard? I don't know about you, but especially when I have a hard time sleeping, it's usually when I have too much to think about. And it's not even like important things, I just, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else has this problem. Maybe it's just me because I'm a weirdo, but I can't not think, if that makes any sense. I have to be thinking of something, right? If I'm not speaking, I have an inner voice in my head that's always just thinking about something, and again, sometimes it's just not very important, It's just, I just can't turn it off. Sometimes I have a hard time sleeping because of that. It's funny because the advice is just don't think, and then you go to sleep. I can't do that. I can't turn off my brain. Anyway, the second time too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it, but I promised Anna. Next day, I tried harder. My head hurt and I felt like I was groping in the dark, scared and all alone. But I did it. I had promised Anna. I waded further in. Wee. A flash of a smile made my chest hurt, but I kept going. For love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Things didn't used to be like this, did they? This feels wrong. Something went terribly wrong. I need to make sense of it. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached the wall. A dam. I felt I shouldn't try to climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see. So I went back to the puddle I'd been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, given and taken seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Jack. Yes, Anna? I'm going to work. Aren't you gonna say goodbye? Oh, bye, Anna. Chapter 6, by the way. And a goodbye kiss. We kiss. Smooch. Anna placed a hand on my forehead. Are you okay? You might have a fever. I can give you something for that. I smiled. I'm okay. It's just... What is it? Trouble? You can tell me anything. Do you know that sandwich shop? Which one? Next to the... Next to the store? I nodded. You want a sandwich from there? Yeah, if that's okay. Well, there is always a huge line there. Please, Anna? It would mean a lot to me. Oh, how can I resist? Of course, darling. I'll get you anything. What kind of a sandwich do you want? Oh, anything you pick. I'll get you something light. You're not getting much exercise. I don't want you to get fat. Is that alright? Yep. Great. And don't forget your remembering session. You've been doing those, right? Yeah. And? I frowned and shook my head. Nothing yet? Oh well, it's not even 2 weeks yet. You'll get there soon. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I will. Anna pinched my cheek, kissed me again, and left. I mean, Jack is lucky he's not in a cage, you know? Like, in a literal cage. The way she's been treating him. And I went and threw up in the toilet. Oh god. I brushed my teeth and washed my mouth 3 times over. Oh yeah, because of the kiss. I can't go on like this. I couldn't keep living here. I waited 10 minutes until I was sure Anna was gone. Then I pulled back the heavy curtains. Down the street, there was a single person looking sad and abandoned. I waved at her. She looked up, nodded, and walked into the building. There she is. Hi, Jack. I was so happy to see her I wanted to cry. Oh, Grace. We started seeing each other in secret 5 days ago. I knew how long exactly. I started counting the days again. That big cloud of confusion in my brain was gone. I wasn't Anna's dog anymore. It was Anna's own fault. What else could you expect having me dig around my past like that? But it was scary how close I'd come to letting go. If things were different, I might have kept on being a half-mute idiot forever. I never would have let Grace inside. When I first heard Grace's voice again, I thought I finally snapped. I thought I was hallucinating. But I opened the door and there she was. How sneaky. Stealth, skill level 100. Grace? Grace, I'm so happy to see you. I thought, after your message, I thought I never... Don't say that. Don't say anything just for a minute. We put our arms around each other. We'd only been apart for a few weeks, but so many things had happened that I felt like years. Yeah, it's only been a few weeks. It's weird. Like, suddenly just get, like, freaking mind controlled or something. It only took a few weeks to break him down, that's it. I knew it. You don't hate me. I didn't know what she was talking about, and I didn't care. Only one thing mattered right now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I've been working up the courage to leave ever since I become myself again. As stupid as it seemed, I was afraid of going outside. Again, I don't know. Like, it only took that little just to turn him into a dog. But then also suddenly he's back to normal. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. With Grace here, I could leave. I could do anything. We can't. not going to leave here. Not yet. Why not? You have any idea what it's like for me in here? I get to like do nothing the entire day and not worry about financial responsibilities at all, and just like lays around all day long. I can't imagine, Jack. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from the start. And that's all the more reason to get the hell away. I told you, not yet. This isn't something we can run away from. I so wish we could just pack up and leave, but Anna's gonna follow us wherever we go. God damn it. I saw on the ground like an angry child. Tantrum. Grace was right. Anna had followed me here. If we left now, she'd do it again. We have to report her to the... No, Jack, no police. They trust her first, a million times over. Her charisma stat is just way too high. I guess they would. Besides, I wasn't even sure if she'd done anything actually illegal. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, calling the cops? How would you... It doesn't prove anything, you know? Technically, Jack has done everything according to his own free will, so... But what then? What do we do? I don't know. Why is this happening to us? This weird yandere love triangle. Even as we talked, we kept our ears to the hallway. Though we both knew Anna was at work, the slightest echo of a footstep was enough to make us jump. Why can't she just leave us alone? What does she even want from you? I think I might have a clue. I told Grace about how Anna was trying to make me remember stuff from years ago. But it was so long ago. Anything could have made her obsessed with me. Jack, what? I'm sorry to say this. I know you always hated it when I did. What is it? I had a good feeling what she'd say, and I didn't like it. You really do have to remember. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There was a big headache coming on, right behind the eyes. I know. We can't win against her like this. Not when she knows so much more than we do. I know, alright. Do you think you can do it? I don't want to do it, but I think I can. I've never tried. Not seriously, not since those first few days. Good. Please do try. And thank you for not giving in, Jack. I know it must be hard. I don't know, it's kind of weird to Grace telling them it must be hard to, like, just sleep with this other girl. I don't know. You think Grace would be more angry about this? Do you need anything from the outside? I could sneak something in. I don't have a lot, but no, I don't need anything. Anna kept me well fed. I put as much contempt as I could into those words. Are you doing alright though? You don't have any money, do you? I think Anna's got some stash somewhere around here. Grace refused. Can't risk her noticing. Besides, I'm doing okay. I'm just giving blowjobs to some old man. No, anyway. I'm staying with a friend. They're a big help. Oh. Alright then. So she landed on her feet. It made me happy to hear that. I'll be going now, Jack. What, already? Anna won't be home for hours. She's not supposed to. We've got to be careful. And being here at all is making me so nervous I could die. You're right. Besides, we'll have plenty of time to spend together once this is over. Yeah. Just us two. We looked at each other lovingly. Then a door slammed shut somewhere in the building. Oh, yes. I really need to go. Bye, Jack. Bye, Grace. I love you. I wondered if it was still okay for me to tell Grace I loved her, but the words went and said themselves. Grace stood on her tiptoes to kiss me on the cheek. I love you too. Oh, this is a weird situation. Kind of, I don't know, anyway. Locking the door after she was one of the most difficult things I have ever done. But seeing her gave me the courage I needed. I felt I could do anything. And now here we are, or here we were, 5 days later, 2 secret meetings later. I couldn't go on. Grace, I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore? I really can't. I'm at my limit. No, I'm way past my limit. I'm surprised I've still got it together. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Have you made any I don't know, it just reminds me of how Anna said that too. Like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. Like, Grace said it too. I really wonder, is Grace also yandere? Or, anyway, have you made any progress? It was an echo of Anna's constant questioning. But Grace wasn't doing it on purpose, I told myself. I kept my anger in check. No, nothing. I can't remember anything from that time. It's like one big blind spot. I can't do it, it's hopeless. If you say it's really hopeless, then I guess it's no use at all. You said the same thing last time too, but I still made you try. It's my fault you're in so much pain. It's not your fault. It's hers. I heaved a sigh. I need to pack a few things. Wait here, I'll be ready in 5. That's a no again. What? You can't mean. I want you to stay here, Jack. There's no way I can. Just a little bit more, I promise. She came up to me and felt my upper arms. You're so thin now. But you can still hold her down, right? A chill went over me. What do you mean? Are we running away? We can't run away. She'll find us again, and then what? I can't live like that, always afraid. I'm sure you can't either. So you're going to... She couldn't mean. Grace whispered a yes. No, it's wrong. Plain wrong. Yeah, it is. But what else is there to do? She's backed us into a corner. It's practically self-defense, is it? I mean, the one violent thing she did was, like, threaten Grace. Maybe that is, like, the one thing that was a little bit, illegal. Death threats are kind of illegal. But, that's hard to prove, for one. But also, like, I don't know what else she actually did, Just leave, I don't know. Just, like, walk out. Doesn't matter. What's she gonna do, stab us? Anyway, I guess if you look at it that way, I mean, I think the implication is that she might, murder, or rather Anna, might murder Grace or Jack or whatever if Jack, suddenly decide to just leave one day or whatever. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like that's hard to tell. I mean, from the outside, I mean, we know she's pretty crazy from reading the diary, but at the same time, however, from the outside, it doesn't seem like she's super violent. Just that one time, right? The one time she flashed the knife, and that could just be, maybe she likes knives. Anyway, I guess if you look at it that way, yeah. No, absolutely not. My head pounded at the temples. I'm so happy you agree. I so wish we could do it today, but I need to prepare. Can you stand being here until tomorrow evening? Yeah. Perfect, thank you. Tomorrow, Anna has a morning shift, and she'll be back by early afternoon. Let's go for 6 o'clock, okay? Okay. 6 o'clock. Please have her immobilized by then. Immobilized? How? I was already swept up in his plan. I didn't think twice about what Grace said anymore. The more immobilized, the better. If you just sat on her, that'll be alright, I guess, but tying her down would be a big help. And if you could knock her out, that'd be amazing. I'll see what I could do. Thank you. I'll be outside, in the hallway. When she's all tied up, or passed out or whatever, shout out so I can know it's safe, okay? Alright. And then, what will you do then? To answer, Grace took a small knife out of her pocket. She turned it in her hand a few times. Only then I realized the full weight of what she would do. And only then I realized how she didn't seem bothered by it. Grace, what happened? What do you mean? This isn't like you. The Grace I know. I hesitated. What did Anna do to you? Grace's good mood seemed to evaporate. She pressed her face against my chest. She did a lot. I felt like I was dirt. And I promised myself that would never happen again. The knife was still in her hand. It looked so sharp. She took you from me too. That's the one thing I really can't forgive. Imagine how happy we'd be if she never existed. I put my arms around her. I get it. And let me do it. Give me the knife. I don't want to see you do this. Maybe I'll be able to work something out, I thought. Maybe it won't have to lead to bloodshed. I hated the sight of blood. I'm sorry, Jack. This is something I have to do. No, it's not just that. For a near millisecond there, I saw some yen in her eyes. The truth is, I want to do it myself. It's like nothing will ever feel right again if I don't do it. Grace put a hand on my chin. I leaned in closer, but she stopped me before we kissed. I love you, Jack. I love you too. Her skin felt hot. She was giving off heat like a furnace. Are you scared? Yeah. Please don't be. One day we'll look back on this and laugh at her corpse. Ha ha ha. Remember that time we murdered your, like, ex-girlfriend? I don't know how that works. Like, another girlfriend? Anyway. I wake up with a bitter taste in my mouth. One day we'll look back and laugh. I'm sure as hell not laughing now. Well, that's a good thought to have. What the? Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up on me like that, Christ. You should laugh as much as you can, you know. It helps reduce stress. It's hard to find things funny with you around. Do you have to come here so often? I see more than enough of you in my dreams. That long, shameful month I spent with her keeps coming to me while I sleep. It's souring my mood. I can't even pretend around Anna anymore. Maybe I should write about it in my journal after all. No, screw that. It'd be too embarrassing to write down. Jack, that's so sweet. Huh? What is? So you dream about me. I have dreams about you too, every night. Yeah, but mine are nightmares. It looks like someone's cranky from having just woken up. You better not be so rude to your doctor, though. He's not as nice as I am. He might kick you out if you misbehave. I've seen him do that. That's fine. I might be happier out on the street. The doctor comes along soon enough. He has good news for me, he says. It's looking good, Mr. Friday. Far better than before. Your blood pressure's fine and other things too. But that's great news, doctor. My attention is split between what he's saying and what I see in his coat pocket. It's glinting. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen, it's something else. My heart beats faster. Thankfully, I still remember to ask an important question. So, when can I... leave? Yeah, when are you gonna release me? The doctor scratches his head, then counts on his fingers. Wednesday next week. Next week? Yes. Wow, thanks, doctor. You're welcome. It's way earlier than I expected. I prepared myself for being here for a few more weeks. Thank you so much. Here. I put out a hand for him to shake. After a second, he takes it. I pull him closer, and he stumbles, nearly sprawling across my bed. It's a very sloppy handshake. Sorry, doctor. My bad. He coughs. It's fine. You've really helped me. A lot. All in a day's work. So yes, next week. And then you've got rehab. Rehab, doc? Oh yes. After you leave here, it's straight to the physical rehab facility for you. We don't have an inpatient facility here, but there's a great one on the other side of town. I'm sending you there. I'm not going home? No, of course not. You'd end up hurting yourself with a limp. Is that what you want? No, that won't do. That won't do at all. He jots down some notes. Wednesday. That's in 4 days. The nurses have been exercising you, right? They what? Huh? Exercising me? They haven't? He turns to Anna. What's this about, nurse? Excuse me? You should have been giving him some mild exercise. Well? You never told us that, doctor. Can't you tell by yourself? The doctor starts mumbling to himself while making some more notes. Christ, I really have to do everything here, don't I? No, that's fine. Not like you're paid to do these things or anything. How long will I stay there, doctor? He raises his hands as if giving up on me. It's always that with you, isn't it? Look, how long you're still at that facility is up to the people there. I can't tell you that. But don't hold your breath. I let her all laugh. Man, you're gonna milk me dry, aren't you? I bet you've got to deal with the people over there, doctor. Don't you know I'm poor as hell? He makes a grave face. The thought never crossed my mind. I live only to help people like yourself, Mr. Friday, so I don't appreciate hearing such accusations. I like you to be more careful about what you say. Understood? Understood. Good. And he rushes off, leather shoes creaking. Well then. Anna grabs hold of my right leg, the one that isn't broken. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's exercise. You remember what the doctor said, don't you? Ah, right. Well, I suppose it's fine. She brings my knee up to my chest. The joints in my leg pop. It's stiff. I haven't used it in a long time. How's it? Any pain? No. A little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. She brings my leg back down. I'll keep going then, if you don't mind. Keep going as you please. She repeats the whole motion ever so gently. If this will help me start walking faster, I'm fine with it. Her hands are on me. When she helps me follow my leg up, her neck is so close I could... How do you feel about what the doctor said? What did he say? that I'm out of here by next week. I whisper so that other patients can't hear. How does that make you feel? Are you angry? Anna's smile doesn't break. Her fingers press against me more forcefully. I'm not angry, of course. It's nice that you're getting better. Oh yeah? And I'll still visit you at the facility. I'm sure you will. Oh, but what if they're very strict about visiting hours? That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? For the first time in so long, I feel like I have the upper hand. It's going to my head. And who knows? Maybe I'll tell them I don't want any visitors. To focus on your recovery? Yeah, of course. That's good. I want you healthy, darling. She stops exercising me mid-motion. I can wait. How long do you think I waited before? I'm a patient girl. Her fingers find their way up my inner leg. I can wait, no problem. Because after this is done, you'll be mine again. All mine. Forever. Zuto. I grab her by the wrists. Her fingernails dig into her skin, or my fingernails dig into her skin. Ouch. You're hurting me. Shut up. How come? What makes you so... I'm never living with you again, you know that. Oh, sweetie. You do as I say. Of course. You still have grace. Well, yes, that's one reason. There's one much dearer to my heart. Do you know what that is? I glare back. It's that you love me. I don't. You do. You love me even if you don't know you love me. Yes, of course. Deep down, you love me more than anything in the world. Just like I love you. But you've spent so long living all these lies that you've started believing them yourself. Don't worry, though. I'll help you remember all over again. She finally lets go of me. Get plenty of rest. You have a lot ahead of you. She goes away, leaving me to myself and to my broken body. That night, I dream of how I got to be like this. The evening of the day, Grace told me we would kill Anna together. I worried so much that I got a fever. So, chapter 7. Is it chapter 7? No, I kind of missed it. Goodness. I was laying down on the bed. Anna put a cold, wet towel over my forehead. I did think you had a bit of a fever. But you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something. I might have been trying to tell her to stay away. It was seeing Anna, thinking about what we'd do to her, that scared me so much that made me sick. I was weak. Can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. For now, just rest. My thermometer reading made her frown. If this goes up any more, I'm taking you to the hospital. Well, we are at the hospital in present time anyway. I croaked out that I was fine. Oh, sweetie. You will be fine, but only if you do as I say. Try to get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I wake up constantly. After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold on my skin it hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it too hot, so I didn't. I put on a fresh set of clothes, then I laid down on the clean sheets Anna had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was clammy with sweat again. Anna didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say, didn't even sigh, even though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. She was being so kind to me and I was gonna kill her. I'm gonna help kill her, rather. Just like, accomplice, not an actual first-hand murder, anyway. There must be, I thought, some other way. I couldn't let this end in violence, I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. I don't know, Jack. Are you sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take a day off, it'll probably be fine. No, I'll be okay. See? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer, and I carefully let it reach only a near fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, alright then. Please stay safe, and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left and got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment, there had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I hoped that Anna had brought something with her here. Conveniently. I was gonna find it. Then I confront Anna with it, and whatever happened after that, I wasn't gonna let anyone get killed. I really should have done this before, I thought. I mean, yes, it was like this whole thing was about him remembering the past. It would have saved me a lot of grief, but there was no use thinking about what could have been, so I searched. I didn't have to search long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand in the top drawer. It was the only thing there. Anna had come to trust me so much she hadn't bothered hiding it, or she wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one, too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together, the drawings smeared on with crayons. I mentioned before, when we talk about Buddy, the dog, Jack mentioned something about a picture book. Well, I read it on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book. It was a confession. The Little Wolf. Wow. There once was a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf and had a daddy wolf. But the mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. This is a bit on the nose. Why is that? They didn't love it, and they didn't love each other. And they fought and fought and fought and fought and fought. And then one day something happened and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day a family of sheep took it in. There was mommy sheep, daddy sheep, and little lamb, and a big dog named Buddy. Ah yes, Buddy. They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy Sheep said to the little wolf, wolves should all be locked away, and he also said you're lucky to be alive. They didn't know what the little wolf. They did not know that the little wolf was a wolf. Rather, okay. So the little wolf played along. It went ba ba like a sheep and ate grass like a sheep, and for a while it was happy. But it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt, and had seen him do all kinds of things. The first thing that the little wolf hunted was a big dog named Buddy. Is it? I mean, this is kind of like a metaphor, isn't it? But then who's the wolf? You would think it was Anna. Maybe. Or is it Anna? Well, Mommy Sheep and Daddy Sheep were really scared. Oh no, they said. There are wolves around. We should be careful. They didn't know the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid. The little lamb was going to tell mommy sheep and daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them. But the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed, and weeks passed, and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. And so one night I went to mommy sheep and daddy sheep's room. It really is, well, okay. The cliche, by the way, is, I mean, obviously, serial killers, they always start with animals, and then they level up and kill people. Anyway, it ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of his parents being hunted. It saw the blood and smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer. As the little wolf came closer, it saw the little lamb was not a lamb at all. Ah, it was a wolf in sheep's clothing. It was a wolf, just like the little wolf. It had been hiding here with all those sheep. Maybe it did not even know that it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the little wolf promised they would meet again. They would be two wolves in the world of sheep. You bitch. I found it hard to stand back up. Oh, you bitch. This is what you wanted me to remember? This is what you... This psycho had taken everything from me. I'd almost done it so a second time. And for what? I swear. I spoke aloud. I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. Was she the little wolf? I swear. I'd what? Not even killing her seemed enough anymore. Or maybe it would be enough. As long as we made it hurt. That's just what I'm wondering. Was she the little wolf? Or is Jack the little wolf? Was the wolf pretending to be sheep, actually pretending to be sheep, or was it a sheep pretending to be a wolf, pretending to be a sheep? You know. Anyway, where am I? I don't know, man. I stirred, only slightly awakening, dazed, not knowing if what I'm feeling around me is a dream or delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I'm not sitting still. There's a rumbling underneath me. There's a wind in my face. Somehow, through all this, I sense that it's nighttime. I try to speak. My lip mouth only manages a rasping breath. Oh, awake already? That won't do. A familiar bee sting of pain pinches the back of my neck. I feel myself sinking. Then I feel nothing. I'm gone. No more rumbling, no more wind in my face, no more me. By the time Anna came home, I'd been stewing in my hate for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing, eating away at me. I'm back. Jack, hello? I tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. If I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? Anna sounded worried. This made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it. I'll be here, I thought. Until it's time, I'll stay here. If I see her, I'll lose my mind. Anna's footsteps came pattering over to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried a handle but found it locked. You're still sick. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause, then she tried again to open the door. Hey, at least say something, you're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. A sigh of relief. Oh good. Let me in now, darling. No. I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound at all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold tile floor. I would stay like this until I felt it was about 6 o'clock. Can you feel the time? It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than to go out now. Jack, go away. She walked away and I thought that was it. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. She's getting like a sledgehammer or something. Here's Anna. The hell are you? Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it! It struck again, then once more. The flimsy wooden door was starting to cave into the handle. Any more it would splinter. Anna, stop! There was a dull thud. She let something heavy drop to the floor. Well, come out then. I hesitated. Alright. She grunted as she picked up her tool back up again. No, wait. Stop. I'm coming out. Door handle was smashed so badly, it almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna dropped what turned out to be a sledgehammer. It really was a sledgehammer. Dropped it next to her purse, which was on the floor. She all but jumped on me with open arms. Don't do that to me again. I backed off away from her. Something is wrong. I can feel it. What happened, Jack? Nothing happened. Is it your... She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. Don't touch me. My words stunned her for a second. And we were making such great progress. What went wrong? You know what went wrong. You know damn well. Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning. You're not making any sense, Jack. For now, just calm down. It's gonna be alright. No, stay away from me. My back touched the wall. I stumbled. Anna bent down as if to tie her shoelaces. I saw her hand go into her purse. Then she leapt. She was on me before I could react. I thought she stabbed me or something. Got me then and there. Instead, she wrapped her arms around me, put her lips to mine. I tried to pry her out, but she coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase. I panicked from the smooching, I guess. Her kissing was violent. Violent kissing. Hardly kissing at all. More like she was biting my lips off. I tried to put my hands between us to rip her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. What was that sound of it? I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. Then, in the moment of luck, I managed to stumble around, Anna still on me, until she was the one with her back to the wall. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of the impact. Okay, that was weird. Owie! That hurt. She was down on her knees now, rubbing the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself. You're freezing. My lips pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them, my hand came back bloody. Okay, she's biting my lips, literally. God damn it. You're real. I realized very late that there had been another flash of pain during a struggle. I feel like someone had pinched me very strongly in my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. Anna, what was this? Anna looked at me, smiled, and opened up her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding there. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh. A syringe, oh, okay. She used a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh shit. That sure was tricky. What did you drug me with? She waved the question away like it was no concern of mine. Oh, something to help you go into a long, nice sleep. I guess it's tranquilizer. Which, by the way, using a tranquilizer in real life, it wouldn't work like that. Because you could easily, like, for one, you know, realistically, because you always see it in video games, right? You like shoot someone with a tranquilizer and they go to sleep. You know, just like Metal Gear Solid, even though Metal Gear Solid actually had a slightly more realistic interpretation of the tranquilizer. But for the most part, though, you don't just stab someone with a tranquilizer and then they instantly go to sleep. Usually, because getting the dose right is very hard because it's very dependent on the person. You could easily just kill someone if you overdose them, you know. And if you put it too low, obviously, it just doesn't work. Anyway, I don't know, this is a random thing about tranquilizers. Then we can begin your re-education. Ah yes, re-education. Your re-education. Don't fuck with me. I took a step towards her. My legs felt heavy. Was it just me or was it already getting hard to move? I'll never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead, almost a second after Anna had moved out of the wall. Out of the wall? Out of the way. Easy now. She put a hand on my shoulder. Just what are you trying to do? Fuck off! No swearing. I twisted around to get at her. It was like moving underwater. Oh please don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I stumbled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. My eyes wandered up to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Help. I was a fly. Help. Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help. Help. No way out. Stop that. Help. The neighbors will think we're weird. I went to shout again, but something caught in my throat, and instead I nearly coughed my lungs out on the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really had some fight in you. You're pretty scary. Next time I'll definitely chop off your limbs instead. I mean, what? What's that? I heard it then too. The front door handle rattled, and someone banged it on it twice. Anna laughed. I think I know who this is. And it dawned on me too. I tried to shout again, but I was still coughing. Anna went to the front door on tiptoes and checked the peephole. She had put a hand over her mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, "Guess who?" I knew who. She was here early and I failed her. Anna waited until the banging started again. In a single fluid motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Jack. What? Anna was a blur. She used the power of CQC. She elbowed Grace in the stomach, then jumped back expecting Grace to slash at her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand. She fell down right after it. She just got wrecked. Huh? That's it. Man. You're not even that much of a yandere. I'm like a level 100 yandere. You can't fight with your knife. Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. You invade someone's home and this is all you can do? Someone's precious home. Please stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to the purse and rummaged through it. I knew you had your hand in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack this way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe, this one still filled with clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. try not to die, okay? Yeah, that's what I was saying before. If you have too much of a dose. Like, I wonder though, in that case, maybe she did like measure the correct dose during his initial re-education, right? All this time, she was actually measuring the correct dose to see what would actually work. So that she had the perfect dose. Anyway, stop. Stop that. I managed to stand back up. I was gonna let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone. For Christ's sake, don't do that. Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty, huh? I'd been too slow. Sit down and be a good patient boy again, while I decide what I'll do with this girl. Anna wandered off into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? Do we just any rope? I'm sure I brought some. Or bought some, rather. I rushed to where Grace was on the floor. She wasn't squirming in pain anymore. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead and my heart sank. But she was still alive. She was breathing quick, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed but fluttering. Shit. I need to get her to a doctor. Well, I am the doctor. I looked up at the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left the key in the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, duct tape. Hey, Jack. I managed to turn the key in the lock, even in the state I was in. I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down the street to help me. I turned the handle using both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the? Oh no. The door was bolted shut. Anna must have added the bolt lock on her own. Mine and Grace's apartment didn't have one. That's what a yandere does. You know, it reminds me of a recent anime I watched, or recent-ish, that totally involved like a similar situation. You know? I forgot, what was it called again? It was a really good one. I really liked it. I don't know. But it had a yandere in it, and also put locks in the door like that, like bolts on the door. I tried to unlock it, my fingers wouldn't move like I wanted them to. I tried and tried again. It was Happy Sugar Life. That's what it was called. Anyway. At best, I managed to get my nails caught in the bolt, almost ripping them off. I nearly cried from frustration. Damn it, damn it, damn it! On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. Oh, did you jump out the window? Is that how he got hurt? I don't know. I'll either have to use my really nice cuffs on her or go to the... You have really nice cuffs, I guess? Jack. I wonder of her re-education program, did it involve cuffs, you know? Anyway. Jack. Why are you... Oh, shit. Anna has seen me hanging out from the window, legs first. She ran over to me. I slid further back. Jack, you'll fall. Yeah. It was a miracle I managed to slide back the curtains and open the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me. I was holding on to the windowsill with open palms and I was slipping. No, you'll hurt yourself. Take my hand. I glanced at the street below. When I got to climb out, it didn't look like much of a drop. There was only a second floor after all. Well, I mean, for one, he has a sedative in him, so probably won't be a very easy landing. But also second floor, that's pretty tough to land. I don't know. If you're like landing like directly down with no soft part to land on, it probably hurt. Now I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack. If I landed well, though, I'd be fine. Just like tuck and roll, parkour, just like the video games. Probably. What are you waiting for? Anna grabbed my wrists. Bye. Ah! My hands let go. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Whee! Bah! The impact knocked the wind right out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew I landed badly. I looked down my body. My leg was a shape no leg should be. Oops. And that's how he broke his leg. It all comes full circle, I guess. I come back to consciousness, gasping for air. I look at my leg. There's a blanket over it. I push the blanket aside, and my leg is there in a cast. It's ramrod straight. A sight calms me. Only then do I realize I'm not in my hospital bed. Chapter 8. I'm in a wheelchair in some abandoned place. It's cold. Good morning, sleepyhead. Anna's there with a large sack of who knows what at her feet. I wait until my breath is back before speaking. Of course you're here. Has there ever been a bad moment in my life without you? She says nothing, only smiles. I look around. So you kidnapped me. The hospital will find you. Okay, so this is just like the present time. No, no, no. I didn't kidnap you, dear. You were discharged. I did all the paperwork and everything. You got out a little early. I'm sure that makes you glad. But you were sleeping, so I had to sign for you as well. The doctor didn't mind much, though. He even let me cancel your rehab facility stay. God damn it. That asshole a doctor. Nobody's looking for me. This is it. She has me where she wants me. She's won. Or at least, that's what I want her to think. I slip my thumb under my cast and smile. It's still there, right where I put it. Why did you bring me here, Anna? And where is here? You mean you don't recognize it? Take a look outside. I look out the busted windows. We were fairly high up. On the ground below us is a sea of tall grass. In the middle of the grass is a square of dark concrete. This is... oh yeah, back to where we burned the old stuff from Grace. This is where you showed your love to me, by burning everything that reminded you of that girl. But tell me where she is now. Oh, I was surprised how nonchalant you were about this. Anna kicks the bag at her feet and whines. Oh god. It isn't a bag, it's Grace, bound and gagged. Oh, she's still alive at least. Untie her, goddammit. Can't you see she's hurt? She's not hurt. She's fine, see? Anna removes a rag she stuffed in Grace's mouth. I gave her water and kept her fed and everything. Well, most of the time. But I tell you what, she used to be a real handful. Grace only stares blankly. Still has the same, sprite. With the scarf and the jacket and everything. Let Grace go, you monster. Take those cuffs off. I guess, well, maybe the implication is that she's been wearing those clothes this entire time. She just never took them off. Very smelly. Grace's arms are cuffed behind her back. Her legs are cuffed together, too. She's mumbling something now. Now go yourself. I'll give you the key. Anna dangles the key in my face. It's never that easy with you. What do you want? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You're asking me what I want, Jack. I want the same gosh darn thing I've been telling you all this time. You see? Sometimes I've noticed that she doesn't swear, very often anyway. I want you to remember us. Well, I remember. You do? My feelings come pouring out of me. I've kept them bottled up for so long. Yes, I do. You killed my family, my father, my mother, even my fucking dog. There. Are you happy, you sick freak? I saw your little picture book. That's how you have fun, is it? Reminiscing? Is that why you want me to remember too, huh? So you can see me scream and beg for my life? Fuck you. I'm not begging for anything. I take out the scalpel I stole from the doctor and hid it under my cast. If you come any closer, I'll gut you, I swear. You're in the wheelchair, though. I don't know you're in a very good position. You let go of your trump card way too quickly there, Jack. Now let Grace go. This is between you and me only. She has nothing to do with it. Don't ruin more people's lives than you already have. Jack. I'm not asking twice. Do it. Oh, Jack. Anna heaves a resigned sigh. You really know how to disappoint a girl. When you said... darn it. I should have known, but for a second. What the hell are you talking about? Jack, you... fine. I'm done trying to do this, even though it would have been so romantic. What are you? I feel something bad coming. She reaches into her purse, takes out something small. She lets it fall to the ground. It's my journal. My hands are shivering. I don't understand. Jack? What? You got it all wrong, even after seeing the picture book? I didn't kill your family. You killed mine. Yeah, okay. So that's, yeah. That was my second guess. I was wondering if that was the case. And that's why he doesn't want to remember everything, because as it turns out, he's also a super I mean, not yandere, but like just a super psycho killer himself. Her words are ones I hadn't considered. I hadn't dared to consider them. But now that they've been said, I know that they are true. And that true hits me like a bullet between the eyes. The dam I've had in my brain for 15 years breaks and spills over. Memories come gushing out. Where am I? I'm somewhere dark and cramped. A hidey hole. I'm hiding. I'm back there. I don't think I've ever really left. Where are you, Jack? Stop running away. No. No. Please don't let him find me. Please. Please, 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 please. There you are. Pain. So much pain it makes me vomit. I'm not used to it yet. I'll never be used to it. I don't think anyone could live with this pain. I can't. Mom, help me. Cold eyes, like she's looking at dirt. It's always like this. Day in and day out. It will never stop. But one day it does stop. There is silence. Nothing but silence. A quiet so bottomless it lets nothing exist. Especially not me. It isn't bad. There is no pain. But things start moving again. I have no say in the matter. I'm being swept along. It's alright now, Jack. You're safe with us. A pair of warm strangers. I can't even imagine how tough it was for you. You can call me Mom if you want, but you don't have to. Mom? Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. We love you. The sheep family. They pretend to be nice. They pretend to like me. They give me food to eat, they give me books to read, and all sorts of other things. They're trying to make me like them. They're very clever. But I'm more clever than they are. Somebody kills their dog. I like the dog. They must have killed the dog. It's what they'll do to me too. I know what they are, what they're all like. I don't want to die. I've got used to living again. So one night I take a knife. I visit the girl they're keeping with their blood still on me. I did it. Did what? What was that noise? I thought it'd be obvious with all that blood. I say it anyway. They're dead. Dead? The girl's eyes open wide. Her grip on her pillow tightens. Who is... Mom and Dad. I thought she'd be happy, but she starts crying. They're not happy tears, they're sad tears. Scared tears, too. She's holding the pillow between us like she wanted to protect her. She's afraid of me. Why? You're free now. They won't hurt you. She cries harder. It's so piercing in my ears. I don't understand. I did a good thing. I'll see you later. Okay. So the idea is that because Jack is so traumatized by abusive parents, he just assumes that... I don't know, but then who killed the dog? I assume he killed the dog, but then... Why would he... I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, he's just crazy, I guess. He just assumed that someone killed the dog. So he assumed the parents killed the dog, and he just assumes all parents in general are evil, and wants to raise children to kill them or something, I don't know. So that's why he killed the parents, I guess. You know, in a messy way. But the crying is so loud I have to go outside. It's cold, steam rises from the warm blood. I did a good thing. All adults must die. Didn't I? I did. But there's doubt now. I think of their eyes when they woke up with their necks opened up. They weren't angry, I didn't know what they were. Now I think they were sad. I'm confused. So confused. I've never been this confused. I dropped the knife. Sobs come out of me even though I don't want to cry. It's all too much. The whole world has come crashing down on me. I can't handle it. I'll break. I hear a voice then. It's coming from inside me. It's my own voice. It's whispering. It says, this did not happen to you. It didn't happen at all, to anyone. It was all a dream. You'll forget about it in the morning. So I lay down and sleep. And by morning I'd forgotten. Now what I wonder is how he got away with that. How did he get away with murder? I mean, technically he's a kid, so... I mean, you would get juvie for that if you got caught, but... I don't know. Anyway. This all comes back to me a single flash of understanding. Because definitely, as messed up as it is, if you're technically a minor and you commit murder, you probably could be let off, easier than if you were an adult. I sit there for a minute, barely breathing as the weight of it passes over me. When I finally look around again, I realize my jaw hurts. I've been clenching it. Do you? Yes. I remember now. Anna still looks suspicious of me. Can you prove it? You used to have short hair, Anna. I mean, that's kind of like a very vague description. I teased you about it. I said you look like a boy. Well, that's more specific, I guess. You're. Anna takes a few steps towards me. She collapses her head in my lap. You're back. I'm so happy. My psycho serial killer's back. I'm so happy I could die. There. I run my fingers through her hair. I can't help but pity her. Anna starts talking, but her sobs make it hard for her to speak. I knew if I waited, you'll come back to me. That was really cruel, you know, what you did. You showed me everything, and then went away. I offer her the end of my blanket. She blows her nose on it and takes a few deep breaths to calm herself. Thanks. You taught me everything, you know, Jack. I can't ever thank you enough for that. At first I was scared, and I hated you. I was really stupid, huh? But the more I thought about you, and I thought about you a lot, the more the truth became so obvious. You showed me what the world is really like. There are sheep, and there are wolves. You are a wolf, and I am too, right? Now you kind of remind me of a character in an anime. Death Note. That's what you saw in me back then, right? That's why you spared me. She's delusional. Anyway. And that's why I love you, because we were made for each other. You love me. I do. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you love me too. I see. Anna kisses me on the cheek before picking the scalpel up from the ground. I dropped it at some point. She places it gently in my lap, then wheels me over to Grace. Grace is lying on her side. Her eyes are focused now, they're looking at me, but I can't help but feel she's not seeing me. I'm close enough to hear the words she's hissing out.
Kill her, kill her, kill her. Please.
There's a whistling quality to her voice. I bend down and pull her lips back. She's missing some teeth. Oh. I turn to Anna. Well, that's, how many? Just 4. No more than that. And I didn't enjoy it or anything. She just really wouldn't shut up until I did that. Anna's eyes dart sideways. I follow them and see a pair of pliers on the ground alongside a towel and a bottle of what might be rubbing alcohol. Just like pulling it out. Are you mad? I don't answer. How do I feel? You know, I didn't kill Buddy. What? You didn't? No. Then who did? I shrug. It could have been anyone. Anna thinks it over, but eventually also shrugs. Oh, it doesn't matter really. Well, okay, let's see. Who killed Buddy if it wasn't Anna? And if it wasn't Jack? Well, as it turns out, it was Don this whole time. You know, he was the old man was the true crux of this entire operation here. I guess it doesn't. Because when you think about it, okay, he's gonna choose now. Here's a choice, by the way. But when you think about it, you know, Buddy being murdered was the, what do you call it? The catalyst, I guess, for everything up to this point. Let's see. You could get a choice. I'll probably try to. We'll see. I'll probably choose all of them, but for now, though, what makes sense? What kind of ending would I want first? Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's just go on. Let's kill. Whee! I plant the knife. Grace's neck blossoms red. It's the 3rd time I've seen this strange sort of fountain. I forgot how pretty it was. But the smell is still awful. Anna crouches down next to me again. You did well. Your shoes are wet. It doesn't matter. Now that you come back to me, nothing else matters. I love you. Stab! You're annoying. Anna looks down at her own bleeding throat. She's surprised, but not too surprised. Whoops. My hand slipped. She opens her mouth to speak. Red comes out. Shh. It's alright. Let it happen. Genocide ending. Anna reaches out to strangle me, to caress me, but her hands fall short. She grips the edge of my wheelchair instead, and when she falls back, she takes me with her. Ow. I'm lying on my back. My left leg, still in its cast, points up to the ceiling. Just like awkwardly. Damn. I had a feeling it would end this way. But that's okay. I made the world a better place. I glance at Grace and Anna. They're still twitching, but their eyes are like glass. I'll see you later. My world goes red, then black, then nothing. Okay. We kill ourselves too, I guess. What? Everyone dies. Good. There you go. That's the everyone dies ending. Yeah, I wanted to do that. Because why not? No music though in the credits. So that's a downer. That's the, everyone freaking dies. Um I don't care, you all deserve to die. Makes sense to me, once he found out he was an actual just full on psychopath, just might as well play it out. That's what a psychopath would do. Just kill everything. Kill everyone. Thank you for reading. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for it to go. There's no song. I mean, it makes sense. Just, it's the worst ending, I guess. The bad ending. Obviously. I assume that's it? Oh, I didn't even do that. Okay. Well, let's load. Let's choose different decisions. It seems like there's there's four choices in total. So like, I don't know, like how many combinations is that? Like four combinations maybe? Like I can like kill, that's one. Don't kill, don't kill, and then also kill, don't kill. So that's four in total, right? Let's see, let's try a different ending. How about let's side with Grace this time. So don't kill Grace. Keys. Give me the keys, Anna. Are you sure? Yes. Anna looks at me very carefully. In the end, she hands me the keys to Grace's cuffs. I bend over to the side so I can unlock them. It's very awkward at first, but I soon get the hang of it and Grace is free. She's lying down on the ground. I think she's asleep. I touch one of her wrists, where the cuffs have dug into her skin. She breathes in sharply, but doesn't wake up. Her lips are cracked. She's very pale. Why did you do that? What do you think? I asked you first. I place my I place my blanket under Grace's head so it isn't touching the hard concrete. Is it part of your plan? I wheel myself around to face Anna. Yeah, we're in the wheelchair this whole time. My arms are already tired. I'm weak. Jack? The scalpel is still in my lap. My plan, huh? My master plan. Stab! Yes. I guess this is part of it. Though my arms are heavy, I manage one quick swing. Ah. It's a good swing, too. Anna doesn't even have time to bring her hands up to her throat. She dies again. The drop in blood pressure drives her to the floor. She stares at me for a while, mouthing words I can't understand. Less than a minute later, she stops. She's gone. I place the scalpel in her hand, then fold her fingers around it. Fingers crossed, just like sprinkle some crack and call it a day. She killed herself, obviously. Behind me, I hear Grace stirring from her sleep. I get to her so fast I nearly run her over. Grace? Grace, are you awake? Can you hear me? Her eyes flutter open. She sees me and smiles. Yay, we did it. We murdered the Yandere stalker. So you're saying she did it to herself? Why? Why? I don't know why. Maybe she saw no way out? I say the first thing I can think of. I'm too tired for anything else. Yeah, you sure had her cornered, eh? The inspector taps at my wheelchair with his foot. He sees me as harmless. Or I hope he does. I hope he'll let me go soon. He doesn't. Come on, Friday. That can't be it. Give me the whole story. I repeat what I said. Anna killed herself, and I don't know why. You should get a lawyer. You never go into interrogation room by yourself. Get a lawyer. But she must have lost her mind. The inspector doesn't look happy. He's been questioning me for hours. Now he's about to start over again and ask me everything once more. I can tell he's going to do it. He's done it so many times. But a knock on the door interrupts him and someone's calling him out. Don't go running off now. Yeah, I can't. He laughs as he walks off. I can't run out. A minute later, there's a crashing sound like someone's thrown a chair. Within the hour, they let me leave. Okay. I'm visiting Grace in the hospital. She's being treated for fatigue and dehydration. And she's gonna need, some fake teeth. Hey, you'll be out soon, right? Well, what do you want to do when you get out of here? What's the first thing? She makes a happy sound. Oh, I thought about it a lot. But I don't know. I'd like to do anything, as long as it's with you, Jack. I squeeze her hand. I want us to go on a long walk somewhere. Grace looks down my leg. I can't walk. Yeah, I know. But I'll be walking again in no time. You'll see. I can't wait. Going on a walk would be perfect. A long walk. Somewhere far away. Even when she smiles, she doesn't show much teeth. She must be self-conscious about how she looks with 4 of them gone. I don't remember all that well, but I think at least one was a front tooth. Yeah. Poor girl. Hey Jack, even though it's still drawn, it'd be funny if the artist actually drawn the missing tooth. Hey Jack, hey. I know what you did, What? I saw everything. You saw what? Uh-oh. It's cycle. Never-ending cycle. That's how you get like a very devoted admirer, I guess. Just kill people and then they'll love you, right? She brings a finger to the one side of her neck and slides it across the other side. Okay. I saw that. The meaning is clear. And thank you. I hoped for so long that you'd come save me, and then there you were. You were so brave, it was amazing. I never could have done that. That's it? Well, that's it. What, were you worried I'd tell someone? Geez, you know I wouldn't do that. No witnesses. Cut her neck too. It was my idea to kill her in the first place, remember? And I love you too much to tell you anyway. I told them Anna killed herself. That's why you put the knife in her hand, isn't it? That was very clever of you. And now she's gone, there's nothing in her way anymore. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Hey Jack. I did think of something to do when I'm out after all. What's that, Grace? I'll hold you close. And I'll never let go of you ever again. I mean, ever again. She's got the most innocent smile I've ever seen. I see. Well, I guess this is fine too. This is fine too. I smile. You like the sound of that, don't you? Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah? Things are going so incredibly well. It's like the whole world is bending over backwards for us. Even though what, Jack? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about the people I murdered in the past. We have every right to be happy, don't we? We do. We deserve this. The most out of anyone in the world. We never got her backstory though. I remember what she said, she had a traumatic backstory and everything. What exactly was that? I don't know. Well, yeah, we do. We talk and smile and laugh together. 2 people on the way to a happily ever after. The end. That's it, I assume. I'll be honest, I was expecting a twist, but no? Okay, that's it. Alright. There were some hints of her being slightly yandere, remember? When she was deciding to kill Anna and everything, so I was just wondering if there was a twist, that she's the new Anna and everything. I don't know. Maybe not, though. Because I guess not, but I really wonder, maybe it's just hopeful thinking or whatever, but I really thought the twist would be that Grace, was the original killer of Buddy, right? She killed the dog initially. As it turns out, she's a murderer too. She's a wolf too, as it turns out, Or something like that. But I guess not. Maybe I was just hoping for too much, I guess. Anyway, time to load. Let's do another ending. Okay, so this time kill Grace, just like last time. Oop. Light the knife. Kill her. Smells awful. Just like that's gurgling sound. And don't kill Anna. Let's just, I mean, this almost is never the case in any kind of story with a yandere, where you end up being happy with your stalker or anything like that. But sure, let's do that. Jack doesn't kill his weird, creepy stalker. I love you too. And we'll be psychopaths forever. Jack, what is it? I'm tired. Hang in there, you're almost done. Yeah, we're burying the corpse. Anna shoveling dirt onto a spot on the ground. Help me. I would if I could. When she's done, I hand her a towel so she can wipe the sweat off her face. Great work. Oh, thanks. But don't you think it's a little obvious? The mountain of dirt is the only spot that's not overgrown with grass or weeds. Well, it's obvious, but it doesn't matter. No one ever comes here. I see. Well, will Dawn see? I don't know. Dawn might be a witness. You know, the old man from the store. While Anna is wheeling me away, she's humming as she walks. We're on our way home. Oh, it's good to be back. I'm sorry I took so long. Well, that's okay. Anna brings her head down next to mine. How long you took doesn't matter. You're here now, my love. She's cute. I want to tease her. Hey, you're taking me to the rehab place, aren't you? No way. I'm never letting you out of my sight ever again. What if I want to meet some cute girls there? If you do that, I'll bury them too. Haha. I expect nothing less. True love. Killing all your love rivals. But keep in mind, I'm not gonna let you baby me like you did that one whole month. What the hell was that all about? Sorry, Jack. I couldn't help myself. You were so helpless and cute. Yeah, I sort of get it. I don't think I'm helpless now, though. Of course you're not. Just wait until I can walk again, then you'll see. Then I'll kill you. And what? You'll help me walk again, right? Of course. I learned all about that. I've been very busy, you know. I know, very busy. You've been busy all these years, haven't you? Yes. I tried to make myself into the perfect girl for you. Did I do well? You did well. I'm proud of you. Anna beams. You must be disappointed, though. All you get is me. That's not true. You're perfect the way you are. You cannot be perfect. That's what you showed me that night. You were like an angel of death. You were just... Anna sighs with pleasure. This is a weird fetish. She's not looking at me. Her eyes are closed. Hurry up, Anna. It's cold out here. Yes. Don't worry. We'll be home in no time. I can't wait. Anna pushes my wheelchair forward. We're going into the life I chose for us. Two wolves in the world of sheep. Okay. I mean, in a way, it's sort of romantic, but also the horrible people now. And when you think about it, I mean, it's kind of like she's Jack's Harley Quinn, you know? Sort of like that. It's kind of like that. Villains in love. But often the case, though, Harley Quinn is often just abused by the Joker, you know? It just ends up... Because it turns out, you know, psychopaths in love, you really wonder if it actually is love, or is it just like an obsession instead and not really love. But anyway. You would think, well, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I want to see the other ending first before I say anything about these endings. Thank you for reading. Wow. I assume it's just a black screen again. No stinger. I always expect stingers these days. You know, like a small scene after the credits, but not in this case, I guess. Okay, so this time, let's just not kill anyone. Jack doesn't kill Grace. Keys. Okay, and then she unlocks the cuffs, and, you know, very pale. Place a blanket on her. And then, my master plan is not killing anyone, ha! I toss the scalpel out through one of the glass's windows. It makes no sound as it hits the ground. There is no plan. There's never been one. Anna stares. He'll call for help. We need to get Grace to the hospital. Who are you? Hello, my name is Jack. It's nice to meet you. No, you're not. How come you remember everything and you're still... I thought... I'm sorry, Anna. I caused you so much harm. More than I can repay, ever. No, you never. I killed your parents. Who cares about that? They were sheep. They were people. We're people too. There's only people. Shut up. It's true. No, you're wrong. So de wachigayo. I'm so sorry. Anna takes out a knife and holds it to my throat. Is it Grace's knife? The one she wanted to kill Anna with? I'm not sure. It could be. Either way, she just pressed it against my jugular. Stop playing tricks with me. Please. I can't take it. Don't do this, Anna. If she kills me, her future's done for. I can't let that happen. This is my fault. Put the knife down. Or what? You'll do what? I won't do anything. I never hurt you. I want you to be happy. Then... Anna forces my fingers around the knife's handle. Take this and... Wiping her eyes, she turns my wheelchair until I'm facing Grace. Do it. Do it. I shouldn't. No, I'll be happy then. Kill her. It's against the Jedi code. I already made that joke. I can't. Why not? I'm not who you think I am. The man she thought I was doesn't exist. He never did. What I did when we were kids was a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't. You're my hero. Right? What a weird... I don't know. She's struggling. She might accept the truth, or maybe she won't. It can't be easy, realizing there's no meaning behind the most important thing that ever happened to you. Because when you think about it, it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome, right? But then I feel like Stockholm Syndrome only really works if she had more interaction with Jack at the time, maybe. I don't know. Because he just kind of killed her parents and then he left. And then she fell in love with him. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess she's just delusional. Is the real solution or real answer? Anyway, did I say anything? There's no meaning behind the... It can't be easy, realizing there was no meaning behind the most important thing that ever happened to you. I can't stand watching her. I squeeze my eyes shut. A part of me wishes Anna will reject the truth, because then she won't blame me. The guilt I have right now is already so strong it could crush me. If she starts blaming me for what happened, I don't know what I'll do. But I also see how selfish this is. I should feel guilty. I am guilty. I've gone all these years without even knowing about the horrible things I've done. That's a crime in itself. I deserve every bad thing that comes my way. I should be shot. I should be hanged. Worse things too. I don't even have the right to complain. I realize I'm still holding the knife. What if I... There's a hand on my shoulder. I don't want to look. I look. It's a beautiful green meadow. A cool breeze wakes me up. Thank God something woke me up. I hate being stuck in the past. You're finally awake, Jack. Did you have a nice dream? Should I tell her? I don't remember. I was about to wake you up myself. You can't ask us to come out here and then spend all day snoozing. It's not fair. I laugh. Sorry. I'll make it up to you next time, alright? Well, okay then. If you say so. Grace flashes me a smile. She's got her teeth again, amazing. I don't know, she just grew her teeth back, I guess. She used to have an outline of a wound on her neck, but that's gone now too. Not a trace of it. You could say that about all three of us, not a trace of anything. If someone came walking by, they might think we had no worries or regrets or anything bad in our lives at all. The girls are up on their feet. I try to get up too, but I'm having trouble. Need some help? Please. Anna takes my right hand. Grace scrambles to take my left. They pull me up together. We start slowly walking back up. Start walking. Not back up, but it's just slowly walking. I really have slept a long time. The sun is much farther in the sky than it was. It's casting long shadows. There are people watching us from afar. When are we gonna do this again? I don't know. When we can. Promise it won't take too long. Yeah, I promise. This seems to satisfy her. I take in a deep breath, my lungs fill with fresh air. I love it here. It's so peaceful. There's nothing around for miles. Well, almost nothing. There's that one building. It looks like a mansion. You wouldn't think it was anything else. It's great out here, isn't it? It's pretty nice. Yeah, it isn't home, but I really like it here. And I've met so many new people. You know, if there's one thing I've managed to learn here is that you need as many friends as you can get in life. A whole bunch of people to love. My God, everything is so happy now. It makes everything so much easier to bear. And you might get hurt, sure, but that's just how life is. Okay? Is this just really just a happy ending, like, out of nowhere? I don't know. I guess to most people this is all extremely obvious, but it took me a long time to figure out. But then again, the other endings are pretty happy too. It's just, I don't know. At one point, I even thought I could make it through a life alone, and maybe I could have made it alone, but I didn't have to. Grace showed me this. Yeah, we're having the moral of the story at the end here. You should like have a lot of friends. The power of friendship will pull us through. Grace told me how sweeter life was when you had someone to share it with. But even after learning that, it was so cold and rude to people. I was cold and rude to the people I worked with and to the other patients in the hospital. I was like that with anyone other than Grace. That was no way to live life. It was Anna who in her own way taught me that I had to change. One person to share life with is not nearly enough. It's like building a house with only a single thin wall. A house with only one wall, that's the metaphor I heard used, I think is a good one. If there's only one relationship in your life that really matters and something that happens to that relationship, your whole life can crumble just like that. Stop giving me life advice, Jack. Are you justifying your harem ending? I think this is just a harem ending. If I had known this from the start, things could have been gone a lot better. But I didn't know it, so that's that. There's no use beating myself up over it, not over that. I should be grateful instead. I'm kind of... This is too cheesy. I don't think I'll ever thank you two enough. Thank us for what? For helping me sort out my mess of a life. Well, that's a strange way to describe what I did. No, for real, I mean it. Thank you. What's with that all of a sudden? I just felt like saying... I mean, this would make sense if it's like a slice of life anime, if the plot wasn't involving yanderes and murder and... I don't know. We take a little break so I can stretch my leg. I massage my knee and it's starting to hurt. I met someone new the other day, by the way. In all honesty, I'm bad at meeting new people, at making friends, but I damn well try. I met a woman named Anne. Funny, right? I have to introduce you to her. I think you really get along. It's just, Jack just has a harem. He only meets girls, by the way. Apparently. A woman? Hey, don't get jealous now. I'm not. There's no reason for you to be jealous of anyone, Grace, or you, Anna. You're the most important people to me in the world. That's true, and the girls know it's true. Okay, apparently. They mean the world to me. I care about them, and they care about me, and that's what truly matters. That truly matters, okay? Jack, did you happen to be dreaming about what happened before? How do you know these things? Just a guess. And it looked like you were having a nightmare. Does that still bother you? Of course it still bothers me. Everything that happened was my fault after all. Again of that. Jack, do you think your new friends want to see you blame yourself? Do you think we want that? To see you in pain? You should let it go already. No, I can't do that. Someone's got to take the blame. I will not allow a crime to go horrible go unpunished. Yeah, you want to go to jail yet? I don't know if you're going to prison. I was wondering, if he's just go to prison or something. I can't let myself go blameless. And then again, what is the statute of limitations? Isn't it like after a certain time the crime got tried, it like you can't get arrested or like punished for that crime if a long time's already passed or something? I don't know. Anyway, so if no one else finds me guilty, I will find myself guilty. The world needs to be fair. Well, I mean, what about Anna's grandparents? They would probably want to know who the real killer is. Anyway, then I'm to blame as well. I did some disgusting things. Me too. I don't know. I was gonna say she gave blowjobs to an old man. Anyway, it's because it was mentioned by Anna. If things had gone how I wanted, I would have done something really bad. So we shouldn't be forgiven either. No, that's different. What I did was so much worse. For God's sake, you two, I killed people who were doing their best to help me. Your parents, Anna. If I don't feel guilty for that, why should anyone feel guilty for? I did something unforgivable. I deserve much worse than just feeling guilty. Okay, man. Grace and I look at each other worried. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do something stupid. If I thought there was no point going on, if I thought we were beyond saving, I would have ended all in that empty building like the first ending we got. You don't mean that. The pain in my knee has spread upwards, my thigh is cramping. I sit down on the grass. Your leg hurts? Yeah. Maybe that means it will rain soon. Yeah, maybe that's it. Can I help? It's fine, it'll pass. You shouldn't be so selfish, Jack. What, about my leg? You know I'm not talking about that. You say you can't forgive yourself for what you did, but you're only thinking of yourself. I know. He's right. You gotta think about how people around you feel. I know. I know, but I just can't. You too. Do you not feel bad what you did, or try to do? Their eyes meet again. Of course we feel bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's some plenty of bad feelings between us. How could there not be? But we both know what we need to do. We need to move on, apparently. Just move on. Not to forget what happened, but accept and keep on living. We haven't managed that yet, but at least we're trying. So please try of us. Dot dot dot. Can I do that? Can I make myself throw away this awful weight? I'll try. Okay? I can't say I'll do it, but I promise I will try. Thank you. That's all we wanted to hear. Now help me get up, will you? You know, we were just talking about something, Anna and me, while you were asleep. We were saying how to someone just walking by, we would look totally carefree. No kidding. I must have heard you in my sleep. I was thinking the same thing. It's true. You managed to make it out of that madness without any real scars to show for it. I mean, there's your leg, but don't worry, it will heal too. So, if you go by that, there's no reason why our spirits wouldn't heal either. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Did you think so too? And don't you think it would be nice? Yeah, I see what you mean. It would be nice. Not the most exciting thing to look forward to, but it really would be nice. You know what? Screw excitement. I had enough of that. Give me a boring life. But then you want to make a visual novel about it, you know? Anna laughs. I feel the same way. I'm so much more at peace now with all that excitement. Suddenly you're not a yandere anymore. Anyway. Yeah, I get it too. Let's go then. I take the girls by their hands. Where are we going? What do you mean? We've got boring, happy lives to look forward to. Wow. I take a few grand steps forward. My leg cramps up again and it sends me tumbling to the ground. I hit my neck and then I die. Good. Jack, and then the girls cut me up into little pieces so that they have a little piece of me, you know, with them for their entire life. And then they go fishing on the boat. I don't know. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Laughter spills out of me. I'm not hurt at all, but I had such a dumb fall that I can't help but laugh. Ha ha ha, hee hee, hoo hoo. The girls say I'm okay, so I laugh a little too. Seeing them happy warms my heart. At that moment, I made my decision. I told them I would try to stop blaming myself, but I didn't truly mean it. I mostly said it because they wanted me to say it. But now I'm sure I will do anything to make them happy. To make them happy, I'll stop myself from being miserable if I can. I will escape from the law and never be punished for my crimes. No, I know I can do it. I'll do it for them. I'll shake off this weight, and I'll be happy. And have a harem. I think I was stumbled upon something incredible. I found myself a life worth living. Good. Great. The dead spirits of her parents will never be happy, though. They'll haunt you forever. Jack. Jack! Okay. Well, okay, I assume that's all the endings, because those are all the possible choices, I assume. I think even on in the Steam store page, I think there's only 4 endings. So there you go. I mean, I like most of it. I like 99% of the game. You know, it was fun. You know, just have like crazy yandere adventures. I'm a sucker for that, by the way. Just anything with yanderes. I just find fun. You know, psychopaths are just fun to read about. You know, when they're fictional and not real. But I don't know. I didn't like most of the endings at the very end there. It's just like, by the way, all your sins are forgiven and we're happy now. Haha. I was really hoping for some kind of dark twist or something. Maybe I'm just too edgy, but there's the ending obviously where he kills everyone, but that kind of, you know, that's kind of cut short, so it's kind of like there's nothing to it. But I was really hoping for the ending. At least, I mean, the one with ending with Anna is kind of messed up, so that's kind of okay, I guess. Again, I was hoping for Grace to have a bit of a twist too, but it just ends up being like a boring relationship. I don't know. It's not boring, but like, cheesy, I guess. And the harem ending obviously is kind of like comes out of nowhere. It's like, I will not kill you. I will not kill anyone. And also, now we move on. Haha, you know. We can look back at our past and just laugh at it. Ha ha ha. You know, that time I killed your parents. Isn't that funny? I don't know. It's kind of like, I was really hoping for something else. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's okay, but I just maybe I just don't like happy endings. I think it's a me problem, you know. I just don't like happy endings. I want it doesn't have to be like super dark, but like bittersweet maybe, you know, or some kind of better like twist to it, you know? Like usually, I mean, you imagine any kind of story that involves yanderes, you know, usually it doesn't end well. That's the whole point, right? That's what I'm expecting. And when you throw a curveball, there's actually, oh, by the way, everything turns out fine. As it turns out, you can be like a psychopath, and that's it. Be okay at the end, because why not? I don't know. I don't know. I think okay. I really think it's because my expectations are different. You know, because the reason why I like twisted because the reason why I even picked this visual novel in the first place to go through because I do like the idea of like a story that kind of spirals down, you know, and goes completely insane, you know, and goes down the rabbit hole and kind of unravels and kind of go through that kind of path, you know. And yeah, I mean, you can have happy endings, but I don't know. I just felt like it didn't do enough, you know. It wasn't crazy enough. I feel like. I don't know. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it right now. But also, it's alright. I didn't hate it. Again, I like most of it, you know? Especially Anna. I liked when she was a complete psychopath. It was great. I don't know. That's the one thing I like. I like it when they're just crazy people. It's great. It's very entertaining. Anyway. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. But I guess that was it for Kill or Love, little visual novel. Again, it's free on Steam and Itch.io, I think, as well. Or, well, on Itch.io, it's kind of like, it is free, but you can also, you know, pay what you want, I guess. But yeah, it's an interesting little visual novel. I don't completely regret reading it. I just really feel like I wish there was a better ending to it, you know, a much more interesting ending, if possible, but it's alright. It's alright. And yeah, I guess, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.